What if instead of drowning in a dozen tools, you could describe your store idea once and an AI team actually built and ran the whole thing with you? That's the problem Genstore.ai is solving, and I tested it by building a real store from scratch. Genstore is an AI native e-commerce platform that takes you from I have an idea to a live professional store in minutes, not weeks. The key difference is that it's not just the builder, it's an AI agent team that acts like a founding team for your business. Now, essentially when I signed up, the AI onboarding started immediately, and instead of a blank dashboard, it asked what I want to sell, what kind of brand I'm building, whether this is a side hustle or a serious business, and how hands-on I actually want to be. It felt less like setup and more like briefing a co-founder. That onboarding maps your intent and kicks off the rest of your entire system. Now from there, the super agent actually takes over. This is the coordinator of the team. It plans, launches, and manages the entire store by assigning work to the other agents, like a real founding team world. Nothing feels disconnected, everything flows through this central brain. Now the design agent came next, probably my favorite out of the bunch. I gave it a general concept, reference style, and it refreshed the storefront using Genstore's built-in template and design logic. Not thousands of templates, but a solid set of well-structured ones that feel like real businesses and not flashy influencer pages. It handled layout, colors, typography, and structure, then adjusted everything to fit the product and brand. I could iterate by chatting with the agent without dragging blocks or pretending to be a designer. For products, the product agent handled the heavy lifting. Genstore has access to a large catalog for dropshipping products, and the agent curated items that match my niche. It created titles, selling points, descriptions, and product images that were consistent across the entire store. I could review and tweak, but I was never staring at an empty catalog wondering what I need to add next. Then I worked with the launch agent. Now this part is important. The launch agent doesn't work quietly in the background. You actually chat with it and tell it what you want to set up. Inside the actual chat, it walks you through the domain connection, payments, shipping, and tools, and even shows things like payment dashboard directly there. You don't need to hunt through settings pages or external menus. Everything happens in the conversation itself. Now, while that was happening, the super agent kept everything aligned. The design was refreshed to match the products, the store structure adjusted as new pieces were added, and nothing felt out of sync. On top of all of that, you've got a campaign agent that helps you plan and optimize marketing campaigns when you're ready to launch. The analytics agent shows what's working and what needs fixing in a clear way and not buried in dashboards. And the customer service agent helps handle customer questions and product recommendations, which is huge if you're a tiny team or solo founder. So to test this in a real scenario, I spun up a simple creator merch store. I described the theme, went through AI onboarding, let the design agent pick a clean brand-focused layout, had the product agent build the catalog, chatted with the launch agent to set up payments, and used the campaign agent to plan the launch. In a couple of sessions, I had a store that looked polished with products, copy, and a clear path to go live. The same flow works for local businesses too. The AI onboarding maps what you already sell, the design agent chooses a layout that feels like a real business, the product agent builds out your catalog, and the customer service agent helps keep up with questions so that your small team isn't overwhelmed. The real value here isn't any single feature. It's that you stop doing everything alone. Instead of juggling a store builder, marketing tools, analytics, and support systems, you're working with an AI agent team in one place that actually executes tasks with you. You still make decisions and guide the direction, but the repetitive operational work is handled. You don't have to worry about it. And that's why this makes sense for beginners, side hustlers, creators launching brands, and small businesses without a tech team. So, if you've been sitting on a store idea or delaying a launch because setup feels like too much, this is definitely worth trying. Check out Genstore.ai, jump in, and see what it feels like to work with an AI founding team instead of a pile of tools. Drop a comment with the kind of store that you'd like to build or what you'd hand off to AI actually. And if you want more deep dives into AI, e-commerce, and tools that actually save time, make sure to subscribe so that you don't miss out on what's next. Thank you all for watching, and I see you all in the next video.